let's take a closer look at our full hip circle and how it will work well with your partner. You can begin your dance this way or go into it at any time during your freestyle movement. Now, let's take a natural stance as we did at the very beginning of our rock, and we were working on our figure 8 movement. Now from there, the man can break that figure 8 pattern and go into a full circle. What he does is he stands on his left foot. The hip, it's easiest to begin it with a backward movement to the side and then into a forward movement. That gives the woman a chance to relax her hips with the man by going backward to the side and around. Now the upper body stays very relaxed as you roll through. Notice that the knees are softly bent so that you have a very soft and sensuous roll through. If the legs are straight and you try to do this, it looks very awkward and doesn't feel very nice either. So an important part is to keep the knees bent and relaxed as you roll through. Now John is going to take me into position and try that full circle from the side and back and around, holding the lady with his fingertips. He can do the full circle roll or the figure 8 as he goes through from one to the other. And remember, ladies, you just must stay relaxed to feel which direction his hips are rolling. Now, as you begin a little dance together, you can take the lady into this cuddle position. You can take your arms down her hips. You can change your hand position, bringing it over her shoulder, across the body, making her feel nice and snuggly and cuddly as you begin your dance. From this figure 8 and full circle hip position, Giancarlo is going to swing me out, opening me away into a very dramatic opening, which is very lovely to look at and lots of fun to do. Let's take a closer look at that. I'll wrap myself back in, and now John is going to show how the man sends the lady out.
Just simply hold on with your right hand to the lady's left hand. Release your left hand and roll the lady out. At this point, you can roll your partner in again and join the hand in the original position. Again, as you can see, I'm letting the left hand go. I'm holding on to the right hand. I'm rolling in, getting back to the original position. It's very important to remember that is the right hand, the man's right hand, that stays in contact with the lady's left hand. And back.
Wrapping in and spinning out. Now, ladies, watch my footwork. The man is being still. I am going to my left foot, to my right foot, to my left foot, cuddling in. As I go out, I go from my right to my left to my right. So there are 3 steps, no more and no less, to make it comfortable. He gives me a little tug. I step left foot, left foot into the cuddle position. And when he spins me out, I step right foot, right foot. Now, it is important that you use your own personality here to make the dance more delightful. So you can tease over the shoulder and cuddle in and out using an arm styling. You can roll through the hips and be expressive while you're out there until he brings you back in again. From that position, he can roll you right in, and then you can resume your rocking and the beautiful hip motion through and feeling the enjoyment of the music. Let's try it with the rhythm and see if we can put it all together. And the gentleman can lead that back arch whenever they feel secure through the hips. And taking her back, spinning her out, wrapping her in. Let the hips go. Feel that nice movement. Enjoy. And back together. Dropping down. Arching back. That's it. Very good. Now we're going to go into the section from our freestyle dancing into our basic mambo. The mambo is a beautiful Latin dance that lends itself very nicely to the social dance floor. We're going to do a very nice little routine in our mambo. But before we do that, John has the option of, when he spins me in, either to continue with our freestyle hip motion or to do a little dip. Now, as he brings me in, I can feel that he either cuddles me into the basic position as we just did it, or he's going to catch me with his left hand to my right, stopping me into a regular dance position. This will put me securely into the place where I can do this back dip. So from my open position, as he gives me a gentle tug in and around, if I feel this hand catching me, then I'll know that he's going to do something a little more formal. John will explain how he brings me into this position for the back dip.
Just simply have your left hand ready, spin your partner just like you did before, and make sure you make contact directly from here. You cannot be late with that contact, if otherwise your partner believes that you want to do something else. So make sure that you're ready right here. And it's obvious at this point we're going to do something else. You can continue as a transition to do a few number 8 before you go into the mambo step that we are going to explain to you in just a second.
First, as he takes me into this dance position, he can turn his body slightly to his left, which puts me into position that I am comfortably able to lift my left knee into a backdrop position. Now, as John swings his left side and places his weight securely on his right foot, I'm then in a position to lift my left knee up. Now be very careful, ladies, that you don't open your knee away from your partner, but that you stay very snug and secure there. I keep my hand on his upper shoulder, which places me in position. Now, if the man is very secure and my right knee is in position under his body, I can drop my body weight back, extend my leg, and bring it in before he rolls me through and up. Now let's take a close and careful look at that. John will explain how he keeps himself securely there as I come in.
Very much like in the first roll, the man must be very careful not to move his weight towards his partner. I'm giving Kathy a very secure hold with my right hand, but I'm leaving my right shoulder back in opposite direction of where Kathy's shoulder is going. As you can see, I'm not following her, but the opposite. I'm trying to go in the opposite direction of where she's going. Again, very slowly. Watch my shoulder going in the opposite direction, and here we are. Never, never have your shoulder follow your partner. If you do, you will both lose your balance.
And for the lady, she must keep her hips very tightly into the man so that she does not lose her balance. Let's try that whole sequence with the rhythm, and then it will be time to do our mambo sequence. So from the very beginning, we start in our cuddle with the rhythm. We do a little of our freestyle. Rolling through our full circles. Enjoying that movement. Bringing the lady back to our cuddle. Rolling her out. Now it's time for our fancy little dip. Be sure that you catch the lady, bring her through, give her time to roll through. Playful and sensuous. Let's take a look at that dip one more time as the man brings you through, catching your weight. Be sure that you can lift your knee, extend, roll through and up. Very nice. Have fun practicing.